guys, it's Weather HQ here, and today I have decided that it would be most important to talk about the severe weather threat for the southeast tomorrow on February 23rd, 2016. Basically, there is a moderate risk from anywhere from southern Mississippi and southern Alabama, basically the Gulf Coast. Tornadoes will probably be likely across there, and damaging winds will be likely as well in these thunderstorms. There is a moderate risk, like I said, for the southeast, ranging anywhere from southern Mississippi to southern Alabama is where the moderate risk is. The enhanced takes up most of northern Mississippi and northern Alabama, and the slight takes up the eastern half of Texas to Georgia. Then the marginal, I believe, takes up anywhere from the middle of Texas to about South Carolina, I believe. So, anyways, I'm going to read the forecast discussion from the Storm Prediction Center. Severe thunderstorms capable of damaging winds and tornadoes will be likely over portions of the Gulf states Tuesday. A few of the tornadoes may be strong, especially Tuesday and into Tuesday night. Southeastern Texas across the central Gulf Coast into Georgia and Florida. A speed max over the Rio Grande Valley will around the base of an intensifying mid-level trough evolving closed low as it moves into the central Gulf Coast after dark. Rapid intensification of a surface low is expected from southeastern Texas northeastward into northern Mississippi and western Tennessee during the period. A frontal zone is located over the region during the day 1 period. This is forecast to advance northward from the central Gulf coastal region farther north into the lower Mississippi Valley. Shower and thunderstorm activity will be likely going on Tuesday morning across portions of eastern and southeastern Texas, with a strengthening WAA region. All hazards may accompany stronger storms across Texas before a cold front sweeps southeastward through the region by the early afternoon. As weak to moderate buoyancy develops inland, a more substantial severe risk will develop during the day, coincidence with the surface heating across the lower Mississippi Valley. A messy mode and mix of supercells and line segments will likely evolve between the eastward sweeping cold front with the more cellular activity and clusters with one or more prefrontal confluence bands. With time, damaging winds and the potential for tornadoes increase as shear profiles undergo further strengthening. Despite strengthening forcing for ascent, owing in part to the arrival of the strong mid-level height, falls, very strong cross boundary, and 70 plus knots of mid-level flow spreading over the warm sector will support a continued risk for tornadic supercells, along with a risk for a couple of strong tornadoes after dark as the severe threat shifts eastward. Sorry if I stuttered in there. I was reading that off of paper, but that's perfectly okay. You guys get the point. You guys are at big risk if you guys are watching from Mississippi to Alabama, or even Georgia for that matter. You guys are at significant risk for severe weather, including tornadoes, damaging winds, and I'm assuming large hail will also be a threat throughout the period of the severe weather event. Now, I was reading some Storm Prediction Center discussions, and they were talking about they could issue a high risk for the southern Mississippi and Alabama region. So you guys might need to watch that, because the high risk is, in fact, for people who don't know this, the highest risk that the Storm Prediction Center can issue which would mean there would be an outbreak of long track tornadoes and whatever else. Now, if they do issue a high risk, then I will make another video as an update. But for right now, you guys are under a moderate risk. This is the day before. I could not view the tornado probabilities, but the probabilities on the website are 45 to significant for severe weather. So, yeah, guys, be on the lookout for damaging winds, tornadoes, large hail, all that stuff that happens in severe weather. Most people will be in work when this happens. You guys still want to be alert for this in case a possible tornado might head towards your work area. So you guys still need to stay alert, even if you're going to be in work. That's your weather review for the severe weather outbreak that is anticipated for tomorrow, February 23rd.